Hello, friends. Welcome to Level Up with Debbie Neal. I am your host. There is nowhere I would rather be than right here, right now with you. This podcast is all about leveling up in all aspects of our lives. Thank you for being here. I am so grateful. I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Together, we are leveling up. You ready? Hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode of Level Up with Debbie Neal. I'm so grateful that you're here. And I want you to know you are listening to a podcast that is designed for the dreamers, the doers, the believers, the builders, and those of you who know deep down that you were created for more. So today we're going to talk about something that I love so much. This topic, this word alone can transform the entire direction of your business and your life. We're going to talk about the power and the importance of belief. See, here's the thing about belief. It has a sound. Belief has an energy. And make absolutely no mistake about it, we operate at our belief level. So when your belief is strong, you know what happens? Everything around you expands. Love expands, prosperity expands, success expands. But when it's weak, every single thing around you contracts. So belief is invisible. It's an invisible energy, force, mindset. It's the way we operate. But yet, even though it's invisible, it's so powerful and it is felt. You can hear it in someone's voice. You can see it in someone's posture, and you can feel their level of belief when they walk into a room. They're either walking into a room with their head held high and their shoulders back, or they're kind of slithering into the room and they're not really convicted of who they are, what they represent, where they're going. So you can hear it in someone's voice. You could see it in their posture, and you could feel it when they walk in the room. So if you want to level up your business, if you want to level up your leadership, if you want to level up your results, you must level up your belief. Because here's the truth. People don't follow products. No matter how good your products are, I feel that I represent the best products on the planet, and I pray you feel the same way. But people don't follow products. People don't follow compensation plans. They follow belief. Okay, so we're not talking about just sales here. We're talking about leadership and belief. And so they follow belief. They follow conviction. They follow energy. And you, my friend, you have that inside of you. The truth is, it just might need to be awakened. So what we're going to talk about today is what belief is. What is it truly? Why it matters, because it does, and how to build it in an unshakable force that has the power to transform your business and your future. So we're going to start off with what is belief, okay? And some of you are like, I know what belief is. I believe. Well, do you? Do you? Because words are one thing, but it's the way we feel. Belief just isn't a thought. It's not wishing. It's not hoping. It's not saying maybe someday. Belief is an deep inner knowing. It's when your faith becomes stronger than your fear. It's when you trust the vision of God, of what He placed inside of your heart, even when you cannot see it. Belief says, even if no one else understands, I know that I'm being led somewhere incredible. Belief isn't loud all the time. Okay. Sometimes it's quiet confidence. Sometimes it's showing up again after a hard day. Sometimes it's doing the work when no one is watching. Belief is built. It's not bought. It's developed, and it's developed through consistency, persistence, and grit. And grit is a word sometimes that people are pulling back from today. It's like, I need to feel in alignment. I don't want to feel uncomfortable. I don't want to feel stressed. Friends, if you want to level up, it requires a new version of you. And so in that process, when we feel uncomfortable, it's not it's not because we're out of alignment. It's because we have not mastered that level of skills yet, and we're building our belief. Every challenge you overcome builds your belief. Every time you choose faith over fear, your belief grows. So I want you to look at belief like a muscle. And like any muscle, if you stop using it, it weakens. So I have these little dumbbells. These little dumbbells that, believe it or not, they're like only 3-pound dumbbells. When they're used consistently, like my arms look incredible. When they're not used consistently, I'm like, oh my gosh, what just happened here? Right? And so it weakens. If you train it daily, if you train your belief daily, it becomes unstoppable. So I want you to think about it. Every great innovator, every powerful leader, every history maker had one thing in common. And what they had was unshakable belief. And so belief that they were called to make a difference. Do you feel that way? Belief that the obstacles were part of the process. Do you feel that way? Belief that God was using their story for something greater. Do you feel that way? Belief isn't arrogance. So we're not talking about arrogance. We're talking about belief. It's like this deep knowing that actually brings you joy in the process. It's alignment. When you believe, that's when you feel in alignment. When you feel out of alignment, it's because do you not believe? Do you not believe in what you're doing? Do you not believe in where you're going? Do you not believe that you're capable of it? It says, I believe in the gifts I've been given, and I am not going to hide anymore. And when you believe, truly believe, you know what happens? You speak differently. You stand taller. You act with authority. People feel your conviction. They hear it in your tone. They see it in your consistency. You're not in and out and in and out. Like you're going because you're like, oh my gosh, I totally believe. I know where I'm going. That is the energy of belief. And the great thing about the energy of belief, it's magnetic. So let's talk about a few areas of belief. And let's start with belief in business. A lot of you are entrepreneurs. A lot of you are here to level up your level of success. So let's talk about belief through the lens of business and leadership. Because no matter what you do, okay, you might be building a team, you might be growing a business, you might be leading a company, you might be selling a product, you might be doing all of those things together. Belief is your foundation. And so there are 6 pillars of belief that I want to talk about that every successful entrepreneur and leader, our goal is to strengthen these every single day. So number 1, belief in your company. Will everything go perfect with your company? Literally, absolutely not. Okay. But you must stand proudly for the mission and the vision. And I'm very passionate about that. I'm aligned with a company that I love. I'm aligned with a company that I believe in. Has everything always been perfect? Absolutely not. I've been building my business for 19 years, but I stand with them. I don't talk any negativity about my company because I am proud and I understand the mission and the vision. You must know the story behind why your company exists and what makes it unique. Like, I'm so passionate about the beginning of the story of my company and how it came about and the vision of our founder and what we stand for and our manifesto and all of the things. So you want to know the story because when you know the story, you're so much more passionate. It's building your belief. When you speak with pride about who you represent, people sense it. It's not about being perfect. It's about being passionate. Okay. So number 2, belief in your industry. Every industry, regardless of the industry that you are a part of, it's going to face critics. Okay. And so the industry where I have a business, I'm a network marketing professional. So I sell incredible products through a distribution model called network marketing. Okay. So my industry has doubters. People just don't understand. I mean, sometimes I get the question, do you do one of those things? I'm like, I don't know. Why don't you tell me what one of those things are? And so the easiest way, sometimes when I'm explaining network marketing to people, I'm like, listen to me. whether you're walking, let's say you're a customer, you're only interested in products. So you're walking into a retail establishment. That retail establishment, those products are going from the manufacturer, the distributor, the wholesale, the warehouse, the advertising. There's so many steps before you as the end consumer walks in and buy those products. My distribution model, all it does is take out all of those steps. My products are manufactured and produced in the United States of America. They are shipped direct to the end consumer through a channel of independent consultants, which I am one of. And you as a customer, you get better quality, better ingredients, and you get the customer service of me. How amazing is that? I don't stock, I don't deliver. So I have the opportunity to sell products and earn money. But on top of that, I have the ability to build a team and teach people how to do the same. And so when I explain it to people, they're like, wow, that's not what I thought it was. Like, this is amazing. Like, some people are like, I just thought it was all about recruiting. Well, I guess it is. I'm sharing what I do, and I'm always looking for people that want more out of life because this could be the vehicle. So I don't mind that I face doubters because I believe in my industry so much. Like, I'm not the same. I don't think the same. It's changing my mindset. It's such a personal growth industry. Belief says I see the opportunities that others overlook. And so people are certainly entitled to say no to me when I share what I do. But I'm like baffled sometimes. I'm like, really? Like, look at the ingredient policy on these products. Look at the opportunity. Look where we can build. Look what we can do. When you're proud of your industry, when you defend it, when you promote it, you elevate it. And so many people pull back. They're like, do you do one of those things? Oh my gosh, that person must not be interested. Let your belief, like, again, it's not arrogance. Even if somebody doesn't want to do business with me, that's fine. But at minimum, when they walk away, I want them to understand and be like, wow, I had no idea what network marketing is. That's actually brilliant. It's brilliant. So the third is belief in your products or services, whatever it is that you're selling. Be your own testimonial. Fall in love with what you offer because your energy sells far more than your words. You cannot expect others to believe in something that you don't passionately use, that you don't passionately share, and that you don't passionately stand behind. The fourth is belief in your leadership. Leadership is not about titles. Leadership is about examples. You grow belief in leading by leading yourself first, taking ownership, showing up even when you're tired, showing up when you're not getting the results that you want, staying consistent and doing what you said you were going to do long after the feeling you said it in is past. And 5 is believe in your vision. Vision is what you see when the rest of the world can't see it yet. Do you see your goal? Do you see the lives you're changing? Do you see your life, how it's going to be different? We talked about our why last week. When your why is bigger than your why not, when your why is bigger than your excuses, do you see your new reality in your vision, even though other people can't see it? Leaders are vision carriers. They hold the picture so clear in their hearts and in their minds until other people can see it too. And 6, you guys, this is vital, okay? It's belief in yourself. You know, I believe in everyone, but I don't believe everyone. And that's what I mean when I say belief has a sound. So this is the core. Belief in yourself is the core because you can have the best company. You can have the best team. You can sell the best products. But if you doubt yourself, you will sabotage your own growth. I can't tell you how many people I talk to and like, I don't understand. I'm not growing. I'm declining. It's like, well, your level of belief, how big is your vision? What is the vision you're casting? What is the conversations you're having with people? If you doubt yourself, even if you go through the motions, you are sabotaging your own growth. We operate at our belief level. We don't operate at our potential. We don't operate at our skill set, and we don't operate at our experience. We operate at our belief level. And so when belief is strong, you know what happens? You create solutions. When belief is weak, you create excuses. When belief is strong, you see progress. When belief is weak, you see problems. When belief is strong, you focus on growth and expansion. When belief is weak, you focus on lack and fear. When you believe in yourself, you're willing to take the hits because you know exactly where you're going. So I want to talk about something that's really expensive. It's really expensive. Okay. I want to talk about the cost of low belief. And the reason why I want to talk about this and the reason why I want us to get really real for a few minutes, because I want you to fully understand what happens when belief is low. When belief is low, we start to question everything. We overthink. We hesitate. We play it safe. We start comparing ourselves to everyone around us. We start to live in the past. We think maybe we're on the wrong track. We question our ability and our leadership. When belief is low, we focus on obstacles instead of outcomes. We start thinking that the grass is greener somewhere else, in another company, in another profession. Well, maybe if I was under this leader, maybe if it was a different season. And what happens is we start buying into our excuses. We hang around with people who bring us down instead of lift us up. We slow down and we settle. And I say this in so many podcasts, who you hang around with, if you're on some sort of a thread where there's negativity, get off. If you're having conversations that are negative, you're being tested. The devil wants you to stay small. The devil wants you to hang around with a bunch of crabs that are going to keep you in the bucket. Low belief is dangerous. And you want to know why it's really dangerous? Because it feels safe. It feels safe. I'm in alignment. I don't feel stressed. I don't know what it's going to look like to raise the bar. And it whispers, this quiet whisper in your ear, maybe this isn't for you. Maybe this isn't for you. It tells you to stay comfortable. It tells you to be complacent. But here's the truth. Low belief never, ever leads to a high impact life. You cannot operate in greatness while doubting yourself daily. And every single one of us has been there, friends. I would be lying if I didn't say in my entrepreneur journey, I haven't had doubts in myself. Okay. I know what it's like to question your purpose and to wonder if you're enough, or to look at others and think they've got something that you don't. But I know that that's a lie. It is a lie. You are enough. You have every single thing it takes inside of you. You just have to believe, or you have to believe again. Because there are some of you listening that were like, wow, I remember when my belief was unstoppable. I remember when my belief is contagious. When did I start buying into all this bullshit? When did I start being surrounded by a bunch of whiners? When did I stop focusing on my vision and listening to the noise? So I'm going to call on your greatness to take your power back right now. Decide that your belief is your responsibility. Your belief is your responsibility. If you're hanging out with Tom, Dick, and Harry, and they don't have a high belief, I could get it to be the difference. I always want to be the difference in the conversation, but I'm not in those conversations. Debbie Neal is not on those threads. I'm not in those conversations because my belief is my responsibility, and I'm not going to let other people taint that. Okay. So let's talk about how to build your belief, because it's important. You could have a really high level of belief now, you still want to build it. You could have a low level of belief, you still want to build it. Belief isn't something you find. You're not going to be like, oh my gosh, it's like an Easter egg hunt. I found belief in this egg. It's something you build, and it's something that's required to build daily. So here's how. 1, speak belief. You guys, I drop affirmations every Wednesday. There's going to be affirmations along with this episode, this is coming out on a Monday. The affirmations all about belief will be coming out Wednesday. They're literally 3 minutes. Listen to them nonstop. Say what I say, pause, repeat it out loud. I'm literally doing the work for you. You don't even have to make up your own affirmations. I do affirmations for every single full episode that I drop. So speak belief. Your words carry power. Stop speaking doubt over yourself. Speak life. Speak growth. Speak victory. Declare what's possible and out loud. And if you think you sound silly, I really don't care. Sound silly, but every single day. Number 2, feed belief. You have a choice. Every single one of us have 2 wolves inside of us. You could feed the wolf of belief or the wolf of fear. Okay? The wolf of scarcity or the wolf of abundance. But I'm going to tell you this, whatever wolf you feed is the one that lives on. So when we talk about feeding belief, what are you reading? Who are you listening to? Who are you spending time with? You cannot build belief while feeding on negativity. If you hang out with people that are complaining about your company, huge red flag. They're not going anywhere. They will be in a worse place next year or possibly gone. Be intentional about your input. Number 3, act in belief. Belief grows through action, okay? So you don't want to wait to believe before you move. You move, and then what happens is that the belief expands during this process. Belief grows as a result. Every courageous step builds your confidence. Celebrate progress, whether it's the littlest thing. So many of us skip this step. Every small win matters. Every lesson matters. Every inch of growth matters. Celebration, you know what it does? It fuels momentum. Number 5, guard your circle. You guys, how many times have I talked about this in this podcast? Your environment shapes your energy. So surround yourself with people who speak life into you, who see your potential, not your past. And number 6, pray and trust. True belief is anchored in unwavering, consistent, strong faith. Jesus believes in you. God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. If he placed a dream in your heart, he also equipped you for it. Belief grows every single time you choose discipline over doubt. Every single time you choose gratitude over gossip. And every single time you choose action over fear. And this is what I want you to remember. Building belief is not about perfection. It's built in the persistence. It's about being persistent. Do it daily and do it intentionally. So the power of belief changes your life. Belief changes everything. Belief changes how you show up. It changes the way you speak. It changes the way you see people. When you believe, and I mean truly believe, you vibrate at a higher frequency. You attract opportunity. You inspire others. Your belief can change your life. It could change your business. It could change your family's future. But you know what? Also, your lack of belief can do the same, but in an opposite direction. It could bring your life down. It could bring your business down. And it could negatively impact your family's future. Every decision that you make flows from your belief system. If you believe you're capable, you act boldly. If you believe you're not enough, you hesitate. And that hesitation costs you growth. We've heard this quote so many times, those who look on the outside dream. Like, in other words, you're waiting for the next person, the next special, your company to do something, somebody else to do something. But those who look on the inside awaken. Those who take responsibility know that their future is in their hands. So I'm asking you, and I'm asking you right now, do you believe? Do you believe that God put something inside of you on purpose? Do you believe that you are meant to build something meaningful? Do you believe that your belief can set others free? Because when you activate your belief, you know what happens? Your entire life levels up. Belief is the spark that ignites everything. And I'm going to tell you this, you don't need more time. You don't need more resources. You don't need more luck. You don't need more tools. You don't need more incentives. You need more belief. The moment you decide to believe, everything shifts. Doors open, confidence rises, faith multiplies. So today, put your head down, do the work, build the belief, feed the faith, and watch what happens when you operate from conviction instead of convenience. I believe in you. Jesus believes in you. Your company believes in you. And now it's time more than ever for you to believe in you. Your belief can change your business. Your belief can change your future. Your belief can change generations. And I want you to wear that like a badge of responsibility. You were created for greatness. You have everything you need inside of you. So go out there, lead, build, expand, inspire, and believe like you've never believed before. So I'm proud of you. I'm grateful to be on this journey with you. I love you, and I will see you next week, friends.